Men are owed a global apology. You see, we were sold this lie as women.
What the fuck?
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Need a man?
Oh god.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No? Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
Do we need men? Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because we can be strong, independent women.
What happened to men pursuing girls?
What happened? Why aren't men pursuing women anymore? Honestly, I don't know why women keep asking this question over and over. But let's see if we can try and explain it to them one more time. But let's be honest, though, the answers we're giving them are going to go in one ear and right out the other, because the reality is they don't really want to know what men actually think. They just want men to validate what they think is the reason, even though it's completely wrong. So why are men not approaching women anymore? Well, to quote an old guy from a few hundred years ago, let me count the ways. And I'm going to give you the 3 biggest reasons why men have stopped approaching. Number 1, because there's nothing to be gained in doing so. Sorry, ladies, but men have figured out that while you think you can have all the insane expectations in the world, like if he isn't 6 feet tall with 6-pack abs and a 6-figure income, you also tell us that if men have even the slightest of expectations, hell, any at all, then we're controlling, manipulative, and abusive. The expectation in today's relationships is that they're a one-way street where men give, and get nothing in return. Thanks, but no thanks. Number 2, because it's not safe to approach women anymore. The risk to being in the vicinity of a woman or a group of women, let alone approaching one, is simply too great. False allegations are rampant at work, at school, in the home, literally anywhere in today's society. Women have weaponized Me Too and are using it to get back at men for even the slightest of reasons, knowing not only will they be believed, even when it's been proven beyond a doubt that they're lying, but that they'll get a ton of sympathy for the trauma they faced. Approaching a woman nowadays isn't just taking the risk of getting mocked, made fun of, or told to go away, incel. It carries the very real risk of arrest, prison, and having your life destroyed. Ask yourselves, ladies, would you be willing to take that risk, knowing that if you just happen to pick the wrong person to approach, they'll destroy your life just because they can? Yeah, I didn't think so. And finally, number 3, the biggest and best reason of all. You told us not to, ladies. You've made it abundantly clear you don't want us, don't need us, and most importantly, don't want us approaching you. So while you may think we men aren't listening, aren't paying attention, we heard you loud and clear, and we men are giving you exactly what you want, which begs the question, why, for the love of God, do you keep asking these same questions over and over?
Because they are insane. I have said it before and I will say it again. Women need men for their survival while men need women only for reproduction. And not only that, unless God decides to take you early, as a man, the older you grow, the better you become, if you put in the work, of course. Which is not the case for women. The older a woman gets, the less attractive she becomes, which is a big deal because it is their beauty and youth that attracts men, but not only that, the older women grow, they lose their fertility. Which is not the case for men, as a man, as long as you lead a healthy life, you have no restrictions on reproduction. Everything women need, it is given to them by men. So, a woman has to prove herself to you, not the other way around. But again, at the end of the day, life is a choice.
Hey, little Bumble update. I was supposed to have a date tonight. We're supposed to meet here at a restaurant at 7:30. It was going to be a first date. The guy I like pursued me, of course, and we've chatted probably for like 4 days, and like yesterday he was like, hey, can I have your number? Let's talk off of here? And I was like, sure, let's do it. And so we did. And so he's texted me, like, being consistent. And he was like, so when am I going to be able to take your, pretty butt on a date? And I was just like, well, I'm free, like, anytime in the evenings, like, after 6. Like, I work, and on the weekends after 6. I work on the weekends, too. And so he was like, okay, well, I don't have any plans tonight. What about tonight? Is that too early? Like, and I was like, no. I was like, I don't have any plans either. And he's like, well, would you want to go, grab a drink, go to dinner? What would you want to do something? And I was like, yeah, I would love that. I was like, I'll be free. Like, we can meet somewhere. I can meet you at 7:30 somewhere. Okay, where do you want to go? You just pick a restaurant, and like, I'll meet you there. And he did. Love that. So he, we text like up until about 6:30, and so at like 6:40 I was like, hey, it'll be 15 minutes and I'll be leaving. It takes me about 15 to get there. Nothing. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I texted him at 7 when I was leaving. I was like, hey, I'm on my way. Nothing. So then I get to the restaurant and it's about 7:20, and I'm not early for anything. Like, we're supposed to meet at 7:30. I'm normally here right at 7:30, but I was early. And so I called him because I was like, well, maybe he's driving. I don't know how far it takes him. He just, whatever. Call him, and no answer. So I looked, I was like, he hadn't blocked me because my texts are still going through. He hasn't blocked me on the app, so like, whatever. So it is now 7:52, and we're supposed to meet at 7:30, and I've heard nothing from him. So, this sucks. Like, why waste my time? Because I stopped working early so I could leave, get home, get ready. Like, you pursued me. Like, why? Why waste my fucking time? Like, that's what pisses me off about dating in this world, is like, be a damn adult and like cancel. Like, or don't even pursue me. Like, don't waste my time. It's very frustrating. Just to be like I've wasted my time, wasted makeup, to come here, wasted gas, and then just for you to not show up when all you had to do was, I don't know, not talk to me or just not ask me out. Like, what's the purpose of it? But here we are again, 4th time. Cool.
It's an evil world we live in.
Charming. Just charming. Ferociously munching on her gum while talking. What a lady. Anyways, doesn't feel good when the shoe is on the other foot. The reason why he ghosted her is because he had a better option. Just as she had when she was younger. These women spend their youth playing the field, riding the sea hard, and when the wall is in sight, now they want to be serious with having a romantic relationship and get married. I do not agree with ghosting people. It is disrespectful and it is just a shitey thing to do. But as I said in the beginning, it doesn't feel good when the shoe is on the other foot. And quite frankly, modern women deserve it.
I'm ready for my date, and I think I look really cute. There's just one problem. The time of my date has come and gone. I texted my date and I said, I guess we're not going out tonight, are we? Didn't get a response for a good hour. And he said, I'm so sorry, I forgot. If I'm that easy for you to forget, no. And then he apologized and said, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to, but I respect your decision. And I said, it's okay. I'm used to it at this point. I don't know what's more sad. The fact that I continually get forgotten, or that I'm used to it.
I have had multiple men in my adult life ask me the same question. Megan, you seem great. You seem awesome. How come you've never had a boyfriend? How am I supposed to answer that? Because yeah, I am great. I am awesome. But it's like when you go to a job interview and they're like, what experience do you have? And you're like, well, actually, this is going to be my first job, but like, I'm really prepared for it. I went to college. I got all the classes done. Like, I know exactly what this job needs from me. But they're like, but you've never had experience? You've never done this job before? And they don't hire you. That's how I currently feel. Because, again, multiple men in my adult life who I have talked to have asked me that question. And I say the same thing back, like, I don't know. Because I do feel like I'm prepared for this. I am not hiding anything from you guys. There's not some weird skeleton in my closet. No human skeletons. And I know, without a shadow of a doubt in my heart, that there's going to be some keyboard warrior who looks at me and he says, you know the reason. You know the reason. It's because you're fat. You know the reason. Honey, I know. I have a mirror. But a plentiful people find love. So shut it. Anyway. And with this whole Shoot My Shot series that I've been doing on TikTok, by the way, sorry there have been no updates, but really there have been no updates. Sorry. But a lot of you guys in my comments have been like, Megan, how are you single? Yeah, I don't know. And I know that this path is not an abnormal one for a lot of people. I know that there are a lot of people who are my age, older or younger, who have never had a boyfriend or a significant other. So I know that I'm not alone in this, but at what point am I not gonna be alone in this life? I don't know if I have a point to this video. I'm just upset. I'm just like, yeah, I am a catch. I know it. You know it. I just need one man. I just need one man to know it. Not just to know it, but like to follow through on it. Like, where's the follow through, people?
Wow. There is a lot to unpack here, literally and figuratively, but I don't have time for that because I don't care about modern women's fate. She is fat. She recognized that she is fat, but she is not planning on doing anything about it. Typical modern woman mindset. The mindset of, they should be loved just the way they are and that they don't have to improve for anyone, which straight up means that she is selfish, entitled, undisciplined, lazy, annoying, and, it is more obvious than a missing nose on a face, she is a feminist.
I want to talk about the dating in New York because it fucking sucks. Like, every single situationship and like thing that I've been in has gone so left, and I'm like, is it me? Like, what did I do? And I sit here and I reflect, and it's like, I give so much. Like, I hate it that I'm such like a lover girl, even though I don't really like look like it. Like, when I love so hard, and like, oh god. And it's like, every situationship that I've been in, I'm like, and it just goes left. I'm like, is it me? Like, what did I do? And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm so over it. Like, I don't want to do the dating apps anymore. Like, I'm done with dating. Like, before I met you, I was at peace. And then I met you, and we hung out, and like did the thing. And it was so good, and I was so happy, and I was so comfortable, and like everything was great. And then it goes left, and it's like, you disturbed my peace, you know? Like, I'm just like so done. Every time I give it another try, and I end up like really finding a connection with someone, something ends up happening, and I always think that like I'm the one who fucked it up, and I'm like I swear to God, the rate that this is going, I just give up. Like, I totally give up. I'm done. I surrender. Like, I'm just going to accept the fact that I want to be alone for the rest of my life, because I'm never going to find my person, because every time I do, and every time I think I found someone, I didn't. And they end up just
like just like leaving. And I'm like, what happened? And I know this is like so cringe of me because first of all, I hate crying, especially in front of people, because I don't want to show my weakness and vulnerability. But at the same time, I'm like, somebody else has to relate to this because what the fuck, actually. So now I'm here trying to enjoy the holiday with my family. My stepdad was nice enough to make me a super fucking stiff drink so I can breathe for a second and just relax. But yeah, how's your Sunday?
Yep. It is her. Instead of looking for marriage, she was looking for situationships. She got together with a couple of Chads during her roaring days. They hit it, and like all situationships, after Chad hits it, he has to bounce, which he did. Now she is complaining. This is what happens when women are not held accountable. They are told that they are perfect, they are told that they have to live in their truth, and after they live in their truth, this is the result, and they are trying to make it everybody's problem. This woman is train wreck, and if you care about your mental health, stay as far away as possible from women like this.
Men are owed a global apology. You see, we were sold this lie as women that we could have the most perfect man, we could have everything we've ever wanted, and all our desires and dreams would come true. But it really was an illusion, it really was false. And what it's done for women is it's kept them single, because the agenda of it was to remove the woman from the home and to stop the man wanting to return to it. So my global apology to men is that I'm sorry that I always thought I knew more, and I'm sorry that I didn't let you lead, and I'm sorry that because of that you would have never felt good enough, and that's simply not true. You are good enough, and we do appreciate you, and we do love you so much, and I'm sorry that those actions of mine made you feel like you weren't enough. The truth was that I didn't feel like I was enough, and I was projecting that onto you, and you didn't deserve that. So that's my global apology to all men. Ladies, use the comment section below. What is your apologies? What do you want to say sorry for? What is your global apology to men?
Recognizing one's mistake is the first step toward healing and improvement. But here's the thing. Women were not sold a lie. Women were proposed an alternative lifestyle. A lifestyle where they will not be under a man's authority, and women gladly chose that lifestyle. And to take it even further to show how vile most women are, it is not as if women were not looking for that lifestyle from the very beginning. Women always wanted it, but they couldn't get it. They waited for men to build and establish things, and it was only at that moment, when things got relatively safe and self-sufficient enough, that women started showing their true colors. Forgive? Of course yes, but there is no forgetting. That will be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, till next time.